Hello friends, I'm Sanyukta and we are back with part 4 of our series on the Tangle well, right? And today we'll be drawing a tile using well. Yes, as I told you earlier, it is a pattern within well. Let's see how do we draw this as we progress drawing this tile. So in front of me is a Zentangle tile and I have drawn one border and one inner circle on this tile, right? So I'm going to first ink it, right? So starting with the outer circle or the border, there is a video in which Maria beautifully shows how to draw this pattern well, and it's amazing to see how spontaneously she just draws the pattern and a beautiful piece of work is created. So I'm now drawing the second inner circle. Now going to divide this outer section into further sections and draw well inside each, right, like this. So Zentangle tile is a 4.5 inch pout in diameter, little bigger than our regular square tiles. So yeah, so now we are going to be adding a knob inside each and start with the pattern well, but again I'm going to draw a variation instead of the usual petal shape, right? Use the grid along with the variation. So a knob inside each of these sections, right? And now we start with our pattern. So again, moving clockwise, drawing 4 lines, tracing the circle a little and then moving to the corners. And then what I'm going to do is pick up the straight side of each and then draw these leaf shapes, right, like this, like this, right? One, 2, 3 and 4. And then I'm going to just fill in these small spaces left in between these petals. Like this, right? So this is what I'm going to do in all these sections. Now it is up to you. You want to go alternating clockwise, anti-clockwise, or you want to maintain all wells, the grid in the same direction, entirely up to you. I'm now going to go anti, yeah, like this, right? So that makes it anti-clockwise. Right, again I'll move like this, it makes it clockwise again, again anti-clockwise, right, like this. So let's do one more. So I'm going to start here and then draw these petal shapes. Fill up the small gaps. Rotate the tile, again draw in the second section. Again rotate the tile, draw in the third section. Again rotate, draw in the fourth section. Right? So I'm going to continue doing this again. Again a Wells variation. Right? Take the second section. Fill in the small gaps. Take the third section. Fill in the small gaps. Take the fourth section. Right? So I'm going to continue doing this, right, for all these sections. So I am now on the last section. Going to complete this one. Drawing these petal shapes and filling in the small gaps left in between. Like this. Filling in the small gaps. Again, rotating my tile, drawing these petal shapes, filling in the gaps, and then the last one. Like this. Right? Now we'll draw a knob inside and then some lines emanating from 3 or 4, whatever you feel like, right? Then some more orbs inside. Probably I'll draw one more line here. Small, big, of any size. Again, follow the same principle. Draw 3 lines emanating from the center for all, right? Again, picking up this one, somewhere clockwise, somewhere anti-clockwise, right? Last one. Right? One more line here, probably fourth one. Here also, fourth one, since the sections appear to be very big. Again, a knob inside. So I've already drawn 2 layers of wells here, if you note. And now I'm adding one more set of orbs inside the second layer, right? Right? So now I am drawing the third layer. Like this. Again. Like this. Again. Like this. Like this, I am completing the third layer of wells, right? Drawing clockwise, anti-clockwise, whichever way Tappy is comfortable. Right? Right? Like this. Right? So again this one. Right? Right? So now what we can do is add one more layer if you wish, or start oraying inside these sections, right? If you wish, you can go further and create one more layer, right? I'm going to stop here and I'm going to start oraying each of these sections like this, the lines, all the three sides like this, right? Again this section, closely oraying each side like this, drawing an orb, small orb inside. Again closely oraying each side, drawing a small orb inside, right? Again aura, aura, second layer, third layer, and a small orb inside, right? As you can see, I am adding an aura to all three sides simultaneously. It's not that I am auraing one side 3 times and then other sides, right? Adding aura to all the sides simultaneously. Like this, right? So I am going to keep doing this exercise for all the sections. So you can see here I have almost finished all the sections, just a few left. Going to continue oraying. Add a small circle inside. Again rotate my tile, continue oraying. Again just oraying the shape that I have. Continue oraying the sections that I have created by drawing wells inside wells inside wells. Right. The last one. Right. So this is how it looks. If you want, you can re-emphasize, retrace these orbs that you had drawn initially. Like this, to increase their prominence, retracing those orbs, the bigger ones. Right. Yeah, that's about it, I think. So let us now move on to shading our tile. So I am going to be adding some thick graphite inside the inner circle. Pretty dark. Right? Something like this. Right, and for the outer ones again it is pretty simple. From where these petals are emanating, they are looking like a bunch due to the arrangement. Right, so I'm now going to smudge it with a light hand. Right, I'm also adding some graphite around the center orb. Right, now going to blend the graphite that I put at the edges, the inside circle, pulling it towards the center but not covering the entire center. Right. Like this. Right, and then blend the center graphite. Like this. You can also add some graphite on the outer line. Right, just smudge it. Right, so what you can also do here is a slight embellishment by picking up your 08 and putting in a thick line in the center part of your tile. Right, so I'm putting a thick line. I have picked up my 08 and I am sort of drawing a double line using my 08 in the center of my tile, making a third semicircle. Circle, like this, right? So making the line thick, prominent than the O1 lines, so that it shows like this, right? A slight embellishment on the tile to give it a lift, right? Now what I am going to do is pick up my jelly roll 10. Just make sure your nib is clean. Add a line inside this circle with my jelly roll. Right, so what I have done is drawn another line with my jelly roll inside this circle, and then a pretty dark border with my graphite. To this circle. Going pretty dark on my graphite here, pressing my pencil hard to give a dark border. Right, like this, and then blend it. Right. What you can also do here is pick up your white charcoal and add some white charcoal to the inside and little bit on the outside. Where there is no graphite. Right, just a small highlight. Like this. Just brush the excess. Just brush the excess. Right, now the jelly roll has dried up, you can again re-emphasize the line. Right. So this is how your final tile looks. I am now going to initial my tile. Sign and date it. right? So we'll meet again with one more pattern called Well Well Who, which is again an extension of the pattern Well. Till then, take care, have a good time, stay safe, bye bye.